Good day everyone! So for today, our discussion is about scientific revolution. So basically, you have the idea on what our topic all about. So it talks about the drastic change in the scientific thought that took place during the 16th and 17th century. A new view of nature emerged during the scientific revolution, replacing the Greek view that has dominated science for almost 2,000 years. Akala nyo sobrang tagal, no? So basically, science became an autonomous discipline, distinct from both philosophy and technology, and it became to be regarded as having utilitarian goals. So in the 15th to 1600s, the scientific revolution changed the way Europeans look at the world because people began to make conclusions based on experimentation, observation, instead of merely accepting traditional ideas. Meaning to say, it is the shift from magic to science. Ayan. Tulad na sabi ko sa inyo, it happened during 16th to 17th century. And as we all know, Renaissance happened during 13th to 16th century. During the Renaissance, the people were encouraged curiosity, investigation, discovery, and a practical application of the knowledge of nature to everyday life. Aside from that, because of the Reformation that happens during 16th century, people felt more free to question traditional church teachings and explanations. Ibig sabihin po, there was a shift from faithful acceptance of religious ideas and supernatural explanations to scientific experimentation, logic, and reasoning. So bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating discussion, let's talk about the before the scientific revolution. So at the time of bago po magkaroon ng scientific revolution, may isang pong kilalang personality named Claudius Ptolemy. So in the 1500s, European scholar accepted and believed in the teaching of Ptolemy, an ancient Greek astronomer. So si Ptolemy, he thought that the Earth was the center of the universe. It is widely known as geocentric theory. So people felt that it was common sense and the geocentric theory was supported by the church. It was not until some starting discoveries that Europeans began to change the way they viewed the physical world. The name of the person was Nicholas Copernicus. So Copernicus was a Polish astronomer who studied in Italy. In the 1543, Copernicus published his book on the revolutions of the heavenly spheres. So according to the book, Copernicus made two conclusions. First is the universe is heliocentric or a sun-centered. Second, the Earth is merely one of the several planets revolving around the sun. So if we still observe, no, heliocentric change the geocentric model. Kasi po, according to Ptolemy, the Earth was the center. Pero sabi po ni Copernicus, he said that the sun was the center of the universe. And aside from that, sabi niya po that the arrangement of the solar system was Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. And aside from that po, the Copernican conception of the universe marked the start of modern science and astronomy. So ano nga ba naging reaction ng mga tao kay Copernicus during that time? So actually, most scholars rejected his theory because it went against Ptolemy, the church, and because it is called for the earth to rotate on its axis. Tulad nga po ng sabi ko sa inyo, hindi naman po intensyon ni Copernicus na i-oppose ang existing theory ni Ptolemy. But, nagkaroon po ng opposition kasi po naging hindi po siya, or sumasalungat po siya doon sa existing theory na ginawa ni Ptolemy at ni Aristotle. Ayan nga po. Because of the theory of Copernicus, there are persons who supported his discoveries. And one of this was Tycho Brahe. So in the 1500s or in the late 1500s, the Danish astronomer named Tycho Brahe provided evidence that supported Copernicus' heliocentric theory. And according to Brahe, nagkaroon po siya ng observation. He set up an astronomical observatory and every night, for years, he carefully observed the sky, accumulating data about the movement of the stars and the planet. And aside from that, the second one is Johannes Kepler. fun fact trivia, there was a planet named after him. Yan, if you can do a research para malaman po ang mga names ng planets na ito. So, si Johannes Kepler po, isa po siyang German astronomer, and after Brahe's death, siya po ang assistant ni Tycho Brahe. And also, Johannes Kepler used the Brahe's data to calculate an orbit of the planets revolving around the Sun. Kepler's calculations supported Copernicus' heliocentric theory. So his calculations also showed that the planets move at elliptical orbits, meaning to say it is an oval-shaped orbits and not perfect circles as Ptolemy and Copernicus believed. Aside from that, next person is Galileo Galilei. And I know that familiar na po kayo sa tao nito kasi most of the time na mag-uusapan po siya sa subject na science. Ayan. So Galileo Galilei was an Italian astronomer who built upon the scientific foundation laid by Copernicus and Kepler. Galileo assembled the first telescope which allowed him to see mountains on the moon and fiery spots on the sun. Sa madaling salita po, si Galileo Galilei have an observation or conducted an observation upang suportahan po ang heliocentric or heliocentrism theory of Copernicus. And also, he observed 4 moons rotating around Jupiter. At exactly where Copernicus said the Earth rotated around the Sun. So Galileo discoveries caused an uproar. Yun na po. Kasi po, nung pinublish niya po, or pinakalat niya po, alam niya po yung kanyang observation, other scholars came against him. And because, like Copernicus, Galileo was contradicting Ptolemy. The church came against Galileo because it claimed that the earth was fixed and unmoving. Tulad nga po ng nangyari kay Copernicus, inisip po ng church and other scholars that this person was contradicting the 2,000 years accepted theory of Ptolemy. And ang naging response po nito during that time, he was threatened with death before the Inquisition in the 1633. Dahil nga po nagkaroon na po ng pagbabanta kay Galileo Galilei, Galileo recanted his belief. Nakakalungkot isipin, no? Pero yun nga po dahil pinagbantaan na po siyang papatayin. Even though he know that the earth was moved. So Galileo was put under house arrest and was not able or was not allowed to publish his ideas. And aside from that, fun fact or additional trivia, Galileo was often referred to be as father of modern astronomy, father of modern physics, and Albert Einstein called Galileo Galilei as the father of modern science. Ayan. So let's proceed. The next person named Isaac Newton. So alam ko na meron na kayong idea ulit kung saan na kakilala si Isaac Newton. So basically, Sir Isaac Newton was an English scholar who built upon the work of Copernicus and Galileo. So Newton was the most influential scientist of the scientific revolution. Bakit nga ba? Because Newton known for the 3 laws of motion. And aside from that, he used math to prove the existence of gravity, a force that kept the orbits around the sun and also caused objects to move toward the earth. So next in line is Francis Bacon. Sino nga ba si Francis Bacon? If you still remember or if you still recall, Francis Bacon is the father of reading and the father of scientific method. Ayan. So si Francis Bacon was an English philosopher who wrote Advancement of Learning. And Bacon popularized the scientific method and used it with philosophy and knowledge. So Bacon argued that the truth could not be known at the beginning of the question, but only at the end after of a long process of investigation. Ayan, si Bacon po, siya na po yung nag-umpisa upang mag-popularize po ang scientific method. And scientific method is commonly used in our researches for today. Another scientific method could be used kapag magpo-propose ka po ng theory sa ngayon. Okay? Because it is considerable kapag nag-undergo ka po ng investigation, ng observation to prove your claims or discoveries. Ayan. So let's proceed to another personality named René Descartes. Sa ibang tao po, ang sinasabi po nilang pronunciation was Descartes, but the correct pronunciation was Descartes. So Descartes was a French scientist, mathematician, and philosopher. philosopher. So Descartes emphasized that human reasoning is the best route to understanding. Like Bacon, Descartes also believed that truth was only found after a long process of studying and investigation.